James Scott Jim Brady was an assistant to the U.S. President and White House press secretary under President Ronald Reagan. In 1981, Brady became permanently disabled from a gunshot wound during the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan. Brady became an ardent supporter of gun control as a result of this event. Brady died on August 4, 2014, 33 years after the shooting. His death was ruled a homicide, caused by the gunshot wound he received in 1981. Early career: Brady began his career in public service as a staff member in the office of Illinois Senator Everett Dirksen. In 1964, he was the campaign manager for Wayne Jones of Paris, Illinois in the race for U.S. Congressman in the 23rd District. In 1970, Brady directed a campaign in the 23rd Illinois Congressional District for Phyllis Schlafly. Brady served various positions in the private sector and in government, including service as Special Assistant to the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, James Thomas Lynn. Special Assistant to the Director of the Office of Management and Budget. Assistant to the Secretary of Defense. And member of the staff of Senator William V. Raff, Jr. He also served as press secretary to then-presidential candidate John Connally in 1979. After Connally withdrew his candidacy from the race, Brady became Director of Public Affairs and Research for the Reagan-Bush Committee, and then spokesperson for the office of the President-elect. After Reagan took office, Brady became White House press secretary. Shooting. On March 30, 1981, and 69 days into his presidency, Ronald Reagan and his cabinet members, including Brady, were leaving the Washington Hilton Hotel when a gunman opened fire. The first of 6 bullets hit Brady. The gunman was 26-year-old John Hinckley, a student from Texas Tech University. Secret Service and police officers detained the suspect to the ground and arrested him. Hinckley fired 6 shots from a .22 caliber HMRG-14 revolver. Brady was hit above his left eye. President Reagan, Secret Service agent Timothy McCarthy and Washington police officer Thomas D. Lahanty were also injured from the shooting. Brady, Reagan and McCarthy were taken to George Washington University Hospital in Washington, D.C. During the confusion that followed the shooting, all major media outlets erroneously reported that Brady had died. When ABC News anchorman Frank Reynolds, a friend of Brady, was later forced to retract the report, he angrily said on air to his staff, "Come on, let's get it nailed down." As a result of the miscommunication. During the hours-long operation, surgeon Dr. Arthur Cabrini was informed of the media's announcement of Brady's death, to which he said, "No one has told me and the patient." Although Brady survived, the wound left him with slurred speech and partial paralysis that required the full-time use of a wheelchair. Cabrini, his neurosurgeon, described him as having difficulty controlling his emotions while speaking after the shooting, saying he would kind of cry-talk for a while, and suffering deficits in memory and thinking, such as failing to recognize people. However, Cabrini said that 30 years later, Brady could walk and had recovered almost all speech and cognitive function. Brady was unable to work as the White House press secretary but remained in the position until the end of the Reagan administration, with Larry Speakes and Marlin Fitzwater performing the job on an acting, or deputy basis. Gun control advocate with his wife Sarah Brady, who served as chair of the Brady Campaign to Prevent Gun Violence formerly known as Handgun Control, Incorporated, co-founded by N.T. P. Shields. Brady subsequently lobbied for stricter handgun control and assault weapon restrictions. The Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act, also known as the Brady Bill, was named in his honor. Brady received the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws from McIndry College, Lebanon, Illinois, in 1982. Sarah and James Brady were each awarded a doctorate degree by Drexel University in 1993. In 1994, James and Sarah received the S. Roger Hochschild Award for Greatest Public Service by a Private Citizen, an award given out annually by Jefferson Awards. In 1996, Brady received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Bill Clinton, the highest civilian award in the United States. James S. Brady Press Briefing Room. In 2000, The press briefing room at the White House was renamed after Brady as the James S. Brady Press Briefing Room. Personal life: Brady married Sue Beth in 1960. The marriage ended in divorce in 1967. In 1972, Brady married Sarah Jane Kemp. Death: Brady died in Alexandria, Virginia, at the age of 73. His family announced his death on August 4, 2014. On August 8, 2014, in a decision due to the length of time involved, his death was ruled a homicide caused by the gunshot wound he received in 1981, approximately 33 years after the fact. Hinckley did not face charges as a result of Brady's death due to having been found innocent of the original crime by reason of insanity. Portrayals in film: Brady's recovery after the shooting was dramatized in the 1991 HBO film Without Warning, The James Brady Story, with Brady portrayed by Beau Bridges. References. External links: Opinion James Brady and the Case for Gun Safety Laws, Brady Death Ruled Homicide, A Final Walk with Jim Brady, appearances on C-SPAN.